welcome to my creative inventory. What inspired me to get into film? Actually, it's the Vine app. Here's a little edit I've done in the past. Okay, that was just so bad. Okay, so anyways, I used to do those a lot, and then it kind of put me on to doing like movie trailers and editing different types of stuff. So this is actually my YouTube channel. I have stuff like from Game of Thrones, more Game of Thrones, Alita, and then I kind of started to get into my own stuff, and I'm actually going to pull up a video that I did, and it was like the first time I've ever expressed myself, so that one is my Headspace, so I'm going to play that one really quick for you. So this video is basically me trying to express what I was feeling at the time, which I was pretty depressed at the time, but it was also supposed to be me just kind of rising up from the ashes, I would say. So right now, like, the way I'm filming this, everything is just, I'm going through the motions every single day. And I'm just getting bored, and I don't really know what to do with my life. Everything is just exactly the same. This is kind of about self-medicating and things that just haven't really worked out for me personally. And this is supposed to be like a blurred vision shot. I was trying to creatively make it seem like I couldn't see straight. This is actually my boyfriend, so he's like the only clear thing I've been able to see through tears, and then it kind of comes into focus of my reflection, like you kind of need to step it up, and the shot right here is actually about me reflecting on my past. This is a photo I took a while ago, and this is kind of me just being like the media has kind of sucked me in and spit me out. So this is me rising up and just trying to be better. This last shot is, even though it's a wine cellar cage, it's actually me locking up all of the bad influences and the distractions behind a cage. And then it comes into focus of my wolf tapestry, which is supposed to be significant of family and togetherness and unity. And then this last quote.
My life is not great. My life is real. I don't want to say my life is great because my life is not great.
So that was like the first video I ever did that I was like truly trying to express myself. So that was pretty big for me. So another one I want to show you is this one called Empower, and it's the first one I've ever done for a company. So this one was pretty cool. I apologize for all the shirtless guys.
I'm ballin'. Versace Linen keep on calling. I try to keep it on the lowest shit, but flex on niggas cause they hella boring. Out in Europe, bitch, I'm hella torn. Get the cash, finesse them like a tour. Run the game, little bitch, they call me for it. On the low, I'm ballin', but I'm scoring. I run up with my gang in this bitch, and we head for the top from the flow. Yeah, I grind for my shit, love the hustle, so I never...
So this one was really cool to me because it was actually a lot of fun. I did it in a day. This is actually me. I used the drone inside the gym. That's me right there on the treadmill trying to control it, but that was pretty awesome. So I now have that tool. And this is me starting my creative inventory. But I wanted to go back up to this one. It's an Alita trailer I did, so I really, really enjoy doing these too. I'm not going to play that much of it, just a little bit of a snippet so that you can get a feel of it.
When the ground shook and the sky burned. Out of the shade.
I've always been into doing, taking movies and then making my own trailers from them. It's kind of what I want to do when I get older. Ignore the sound. I was trying to chop to the better part.
Destroy Solemn.
Here I am. Here I am.
So it kind of gets choppy through here because my screen recording technology really isn't that great. But you kind of get the gist. I just love taking movies and making my own trailers from them and spinning them. So this right here is actually something I did in high school. You see the Run movie. I did a short film, and this is actually the trailer I made for it. I was the director, and I wrote the story, which was pretty cool.
Nah, man. Price.
What? Why? Like, why does it matter, dude? She's long gone.
Yo, man, it's been 5 years since that kid went missing from our grade.
Yeah, did the police ever find her body?
Nah, man, the poor girl just disappeared. No one has heard or seen anything since she went missing.
Yeah, you guys gotta check out the song by Jay Sumner, Legendary. It's pretty good.
Yo, who's that from?
Dude, I don't know. It says unknown. I guess there's a party tonight at Gillette's.
Isn't that kind of weird?
What?
No, it's a party. Why would that be weird?
Isn't that where that girl went missing?
So I'm not gonna show the entire trailer, but I was really proud of these slider shots. I freaking love the slider. It's my favorite thing to use. So this is my room. Obviously I really like Game of Thrones, but there's one person in particular I want to talk about, and I'll get to him in a second. Right here, it's Logic. He's amazing.
But I think it's funny, we live in an era and time where peace, love, and positivity is considered corny, you know, or whack. I'm like, get the fuck, that's some real evil ass shit.
That's why I'm so positive all the time. I like to tell people, like, you know, I'll go on Twitter and I'll say, you know, my whole motto, which is peace, love, and positivity. Follow your dreams. Do what you love in life, whatever that might be. And, you know, I've been saying it for years, and it started with me telling myself, because nobody else was telling me. Nobody was telling me to follow my dreams, or that I could do it, or that I could be somebody. And then it ended up me telling myself this in songs. I ended up telling millions of people that listen to it, which is really crazy. And just always doing my best to be a good person. Because when I first started, like, imagine going somewhere and meeting somebody in the industry, and they're like, walk past you and don't even look you in the face or talk to you or say hello, and then you start to get a buzz, but people still aren't sure who you are, and then it's like, oh, this is Logic, he's got so-and-so such amount of views on YouTube, and they're like, oh, what's up? But it's like, nah, yo. So me, I do my best to treat everybody with the same respect. I treat you like I would treat my garbage man or
So I really, really, really love Logic. He's kind of changed my viewpoint on how I look at people and how I perceive the world. Even though he's a rapper, he's got a lot of positive things to say, like his motto is peace, love, and positivity. You can't judge people on their race, religion, sexual orientation. You just kind of have to love everyone for who they are, and he's definitely been a really big inspiration for me personally. I just really like his music too.
My vice is working. My vice is being creative. I mean, you know, we were supposed to start this interview like an hour, you know, prior, and before I knew it, I had this idea that I needed to work on, and I had my guy come over playing piano and laying track in the living room, and it just happens, you know. And I know you're my boy, and I know you understand, so it was all good, and, you know, just grinding and working, and yeah, but my vice is that I'm a creative at all times, and it's very hard to turn it off. I think if it's not that important, then it's like, it's okay. You know, if I'm having dinner with someone or I'm whatever, but if I just hear something that's so insane, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I have to write this down. It'll take me a second, and then I save it for later. It's not like I'm like, okay, now let me format this, and like, you know, it's different. But yeah.
So everything he basically had to say is just exactly what I feel in my personal life. Like, I get everything creatively on the go, and I'm always writing it down. I don't know, that's how it works for me personally. But yeah, he's been a huge inspiration to me, probably the biggest one so far. So yeah, enjoy this drone footage of the sunset I took the other day. And thank you for listening.